And we want to welcome you guys here today. We are so excited about this technology and what it's done for us physically and financially. I was not looking for this. It found me last July, and Devin and I have had such a great time, and the energy coming from people, the testimonies. I've never done something I've ever been this passionate about. And we're just so excited to share it with you today. So we have a little presentation that kind of keeps me on board because I get a little excited. So I'm going to kind of go through this presentation, explain to you guys exactly how this technology works. And then at the end, we're going to go over a little bit about the opportunity and why we are so excited. So have you been patched? All right. That is the question today. If you have not been patched, at the end of this quick call, I want you to get on the phone with whoever invited you and tell them you're ready to be patched. This is a patch right here, okay? It's about the size of a quarter. In the middle, there's a little white spot about the size of a nickel. In the middle of this patch is our organic nanocrystals that are infused with a very specific frequency. Our company and this technology has over 20 years of research behind it, but this specific patch, just for this specific frequency and science, took 10 years and $4.5 million. This is the crown jewel of our company, over 80% of sales. And this is what most people are getting all these incredible results from. So when you put this patch on, this patch gets activated by your own body's light. Your own body's light is what activates the frequency and phototherapy in this patch. Phototherapy, the most raw organic form of it, is when you go out into the sun hits your skin and your body creates vitamin D.
Ultraviolet light.
Yes. And what this does is use your body's infrared light to activate the frequency. Then when you put this patch on, it's going to elevate a very specific copper peptide in the body. Once that copper peptide is elevated, it's going to reactivate dormant stem cells in your body. Your stem cells are the healing process. When you were first created, that little embryo, the first cell inside that embryo was a stem cell. Okay. By the time you are a teenager, you're going to have over 1 billion stem cells. When you die, those billion stem cells are still going to be in your body, but they go inactive. Okay. What this patch does is it's going to reactivate dormant stem cells. Then your stem cells will begin to heal your body. So why the X39 stem cell activation patch? Very simple. The fewer stem cells that you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. For instance, my 6-year-old daughter, she falls, breaks both bones in her arm a couple months ago. Before the 6 weeks, both bones were healed, perfect, running around. Mommy, when am I going to take this cast off? Me, before this patch, if I fell down and broke both bones in my arm, I don't know if I'd ever be the same. That's because my daughter has more circulating active stem cells. So hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. Okay. And that's because their stem cells are going dormant. At the age of 30, half of your stem cells are active, only half of them. So I'm 36. Before this patch, almost half of my stem cells were dormant. By the age of 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity. So I don't care how young, how old you are, everybody needs to be wearing this patch. So I have this little clip I printed out from the New England Journal of Medicine, and it stated that the #1 indicator of wellness is directly correlated to the number of adult stem cells in the bloodstream. Okay. So that's what's got us really excited, is because all of us need this. And now there is a path to it. It's cost effective and it's safe. Okay. So how does X39 work? Very simple. I explained it to you just a little bit at the beginning. So what this does is our CEO and inventor created this not to start a company like we are now, but he created this for the military. And he had to figure out a way for Navy SEALs to be able to get more vitality and energy while they are trying to get through Hell Week, while they're in these mini submarines. He had a research lab in Georgia, and he was already building metal combustion engines for the military. So when the military came to him and said, hey, we have another need for our Navy SEALs. Can you create a natural way for our Navy SEALs to have more energy? Took him about 2 years, and he created the first prototype of our energy enhancer patch. When he discovered what he had, he knew he needed to bring it to market. He decided to go the network marketing route, and we are so grateful. And then a couple years later, in 2019, he did create the X39. So there are organic nanocrystals on this patch. They are infused with a frequency. When you wear this patch, your body's light will activate the frequency. It will absorb your light, send that frequency back down into your body, and it is clinically and patented proven to elevate a very specific copper peptide. That is the GHKCU copper peptide. Now, I am not a doctor, medical professional at all, but I do have them on my team. And a gentleman called me the other day, and he told me, Sarah, do you realize that the amino acids or the proteins that build this copper peptide, do you realize they can only be created in the human body? We cannot create them in the lab. This is big. This is huge in regenerative science. So what this is elevating in our body can only be created in the human body. You could kind of compare it to like women's breast milk, colostrum. This is huge, guys. Okay. So once that copper peptide is elevated, it's kind of like the gasoline tank to your stem cell system that will then reactivate dormant stem cells. Now, this GHKCU does so much more than just stem cells. We're not going to get into it, but if you go to startx39.com and click on pub.med, their website, and go to the NIH's website and read about this GHKCU. I mean, it's got anti-cancer activity. It helps with stomach lining, bony tissue. There's so many other benefits, builds collagen and elastin in the body. So, Devin, you want to hit this one?
Yeah, so this is basically, guys, a little chart that explains, Lifeway, the company's growth. And I know there's people on this call today, you probably have a friend or a family member over your life has called you up one time going, hey, I got something for you. This is going to be the biggest thing. The next company's going to go to $1 billion. And they get so excited. And then a year to 2 years goes by, and that company's gone and they don't talk about it anymore. And then you see them 3 or 4 years later, and there's the next big thing coming around. And so one thing I want you to know, and me and Sarah were so blessed and fortunate, is we were engaged into this industry when I was 27 and my beautiful wife was 18 years old. And so we got into an amazing company, was bringing a product to market that was revolutionary during that time. And so, guys, what I can explain to you is what makes this so exciting is that we are in a 19-year-old company. This is a very strong company, a very stable company, been around for over 19 years, not going anywhere. And so what you're going to see here in this chart is what's happened is this company has maintained, projected growth since it started in 2004 all the way up to 2019. 19 years, 2019 is when they came up with this X39, this revolutionary technology. And I just tell people, think about how Amazon, think about when they got onto the scene and there was already UPS and FedEx. And they said, well, we're going to go up against UPS and FedEx. We're going to be the biggest player in the shipping world. Who would have wanted to take that on? But think about, we have an opportunity now in regenerative medicine that we are the first to market with a product that uses our own body's power source to, ignite our own bodies. And when he started this X39, guys, this company went from 20 million to $280 million in the last 2 years. 80% of that 280 million, which is 224 million, is found in one product, the X39 product. That's pretty amazing. Think about if we just had a company that was doing 20 million a year. How exciting would it be to all of a sudden see your company, boom, in 2 years, hit $280 million. We just had dinner with David Schmidt in Aruba and then at Steve and Gina's for the senior director and above dinner. What an amazing time. And to sit there and listen to David's vision of where this company is going. We're projected to do well over 400 million this year, which is absolutely incredible. And we're in over 75 countries. So guys, just think about once in your life, through Zoom, through a 3-way call, or through just a quick text or email or Facebook, that you could reach out to people, friends, family, business associates on a global level and create a global business for you and your family.
Right. So here is David Schmidt, our CEO and inventor of X39. What really excited me at the beginning, because I'm going to be honest with you, if you're on this call and maybe you and your spouse or just yourself, and one of you is excited and the other one is like, no, we're not doing it. When I heard it's a stem cell technology, that triggered me. Then when I started to do research and I saw there's 87 or over 80 clinical trials, over 130 United States patents, I went, okay, now this is the real deal. This, you don't typically see patents in all of these studies in this industry. Well, that's because our CEO is a scientist and inventor. His entire life's work has been put into this technology, and he proved the science. So someone like me who was like, well, I couldn't deny the facts, right? And then when I put the patch on, I mean, come on, I'm not claiming this cures, treats, heals anything, but it turned my body's healing system on, and my body has healed itself. And that is amazing. Okay. He's also a 2-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. And his accolades go on and on, Cambridge who's who, but this man is the real deal. If you have a moment to get on Start X39 and listen to some of his webinars, he is brilliant.
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant. And we are so excited and blessed to be able to partner with him to bring this technology to the world.
And that he's the captain of our ship. So we're so blessed of that. And so one thing that got me and Sarah, what woke us up? What made us say yes? What made us get this excited again, get this engaged to want to go out and help our friends and family win on this journey was the fact that one of the biggest things was it wasn't another Me Too product. Right. I'll be honest with you, me and Sarah, the last 10 years, we have sat on the sidelines. We have, got approached by 100 of those phone calls I was just telling you about. We were not interested. I
use all of them. Yes. I use all the oils and the cleaning products and the skincare. I use
and the young woman, she loves the oils.
I never had a desire to put, to be partner.
To see that as a tremendous financial opportunity to go out there and make money doing something on the side. Because that's what this is. It's, it starts out part-time on the side. And so what we saw was something that we could grab a hold of while we're busy, while we have the 3 kids, while we're going to baseball practice, soccer practice, running our other companies, something that we could grab onto on the side and that we can really leverage it. Because there's 2 things in life that people have. They have time and money. And most people, the time is the most important thing, right? Yes. And so a lot of people don't have that money where they can invest right away and start buying things. So we can leverage our time. And guys, this is not another Me Too product. This is a revolutionary patented technology. What does patent mean? It means that we hold exclusive rights to this technology. This stem cell technology cannot be commercially made. It cannot be used or sold without David Schmidt's consent. It's exclusive to us. And it so happens that he rolled this out through an affiliate program, which allows us the future of doing business, guys. 65% of the world's sales are done online now. Direct to consumer is the future. No more middlemen, right? We want something that comes from the consumer right to the end user. And so that is the future. And so guys, now's the time to lock arms. We got a patented, protected product with 130 US patents.
Yes. And on our patent right here, if you pull it up right here in this little abstract area, it says that it uses your own body's wavelengths to elevate the GHKCU copper peptide, which will activate stem cells in the human body. So whenever someone's like, I don't know, I'm like, oh, here's my patent. This is what the government says our technology is proven to do. So that's really exciting. That is so exciting to me that we can say that. Okay. So now people ask me, well, one of the first questions I get is what's on the patch? It's non-transdermal, guys. This is a light phototherapy, which has been around for years. We actually here locally had a girl who just purchased a photo light bed. She spent over $10,000 on this bed. These beds can range between $10,000 to $100,000. You need to get 2 or 3 treatments a week. They're like $100 a session. And they work, they're good, but this is affordable and you need to do those several times a week. We wear this every day. When you're on this patch, it's elevating that copper peptide. We've had blood plasma tests. We've had metabolism tests done that prove that when you wear this patch after 7 days, your GHKCU is elevated at significance in the bloodstream. And when that happens, it's circulating in the blood and the urine throughout the body. This isn't like popping a pill. This is, and you pop a vitamin C and it elevates and then it metabolizes out. When you wear this patch, that copper peptide is elevated. It's reactivating dormant stem cells. Now, everybody's body is different. I don't know what you're going to feel first. The healing process is different in everyone. Stem cells will start from the weakest point in the body and work up from there. But what I do know is it's going to immediately reduce inflammation in the body. Inflammation is the lead to all disease. Devin had 9 pounds of inflammation in him. He lost 9 pounds of inflammation, not an ounce of fat, all inflammation. So we tell everyone, we have a physician who has said, if you want to give this technology the time it needs and for cell turnover, he suggests 1 month for every decade you've been alive, but at minimum 90 days. I will not give anyone or let them even purchase it from me because I want them to feel the effects if they don't commit to 90 days worth of the technology. And that is with anything with a healthy lifestyle. If you're going to the gym, if you're eating healthy, it takes 90 days to see results. Same way with this, because that's just the way the body works. But a lot of people, we do have hundreds of people, we call them one patch wonders. You put them on, they feel something immediately. Some people, like Devin, took 50 days. I took 10 days. Some people take the full 90 days. But just know that it is working because it's clinically proven to work. But here are some things that people have seen, and in our studies we have seen: rapid pain relief, reduced inflammation, supports wound healing, energy and vitality. Almost every single person tells us that. Mental clarity, I have experienced that on a whole other level. Enhanced sports performance, faster recovery from exercise, and improved skin appearance. So this is one of my favorite studies. Like I said, we have over 80 clinical trials, but this one is mesmerizing because David explained to us when he started this study and he handed it off to the scientists and doctors. He said, hey, we're going to use a 77-year-old woman's brain. We're going to have her come in for a scan, and we're going to see if this X39 is going to help with the inflammation in her cognitive levels and anxiety and the stress in her brain. And they said, hey, listen, David, if you want this study to look good for your product, we suggest you use a younger subject. We typically don't see someone of this age have an improvement in cognitive decline and inflammation in their brain. He goes, no, we're going to move forward. He already knew it was going to happen. So you can see in session 1, she put it on the back of her neck, and in session 1 was before she wore X39. This is the inflammation, overstimulated mind. Within 3 weeks, you can see in session 2, all the red, the inflammation has left. All the stress has left her brain. And then in the 3rd session, that was at 6 weeks, you can see that her cognitive, her activity in her brain, all that yellow and green is her activity, the vibrant colors is increasing. So how exciting is that? And in 6 weeks, someone of her age was able to improve their brain activity that much in 6 weeks, which can lead to less anxiety, less depression. So exciting. So X39 long-term results. These are per our 80 case
And I love this page. I think this is something so realistic. You know, when you talk to somebody, what they're going to experience, this slide to me is probably one of my best tools to show somebody why, Sarah, and she'll explain to you why we recommend everybody give this 90 days.
Yes. So within the first few days, we found in our studies that with increasing or lowering inflammation with the GHKCU, it's going to reset over 4,000 genes in your body. Guys, genes are connected to DNA repair. That's connected to, maybe diseases your parents hand down to you. That is huge. We only have like 21,000 genes in our body. And immediately within the first few days, 4,000 reset to a healthier state. Everybody needs this, okay? Within 6 weeks, I just showed you the scan. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes more balanced. That's a decrease in symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. We have the most incredible testimonies with the depression and anxiety. And then within 3 months, ladies, are you listening? Collagen is increased, might not be increased, is increased, which will help with decrease in wrinkles, hair growth, and increases structural integrity of both your skeletal and muscular systems. Collagen is the most prevalent protein in the body. Everybody needs more collagen. And then within 6 months, another amazing study that released a little over a year ago, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years just after 6 months on X39. Who doesn't need this? What have we been hearing about? I saw another article today of a 20-year-old athlete that just suddenly dropped from a heart attack. Okay. Everyone needs
And
this.
I was going to share. Okay. I don't mean to cut you off. I got this little thought, but we actually have a doctor on our team the other day. Me and Sarah were doing a quick Zoom call with him, and he was just talking about people in general. Health issues is something that people just come out and expose, how they're feeling, and somebody in their family is getting sick or somebody's not feeling good. We don't talk about those things a lot of time, but he says, you know what? We understand that people need to get 8 hours of sleep, need to drink a lot of water, and all these health things, work out 3 to 4 times a week, all the exercise, lose weight, quit drinking, during the week, and all the things that most people understand. And it's hard for people, right, to go to the gym all the time, to exercise, to lose the weight, to change things like that. This patch, what he said, is the most amazing thing he'd ever seen, because it allows the average person that can wake up in the morning, put something on their body to activate their stem cells to go in and actually fight disease and help within the body, all by this simple patch, which I thought was what a great point. You're talking about that 80% of people out
there. We're not claiming the patch cures or heals. We're claiming that once your stem cells are activated, those stem cells will heal.
Yeah.
So everything we talked about today, all of the studies, anything you want to know about about X39, you can go to startx39.com. All of the information is on there. It is an incredible resource for information. So make sure you write that website down and check it out. Now, how do you wear this patch? It's very simple. You don't need a battery. You don't need to plug it in. You just need to put it by the first thing you do in the morning. I wake up, I walk straight to the coffee maker. So I put it on first thing in the morning around 8 o'clock. I wear it for 12 hours during the day. I put it either on the back of my neck or 2 inches below my belly button, but this is a systemic product. So technology. So if you do have a shoulder pain and you want to kind of focus in, or a wound, don't put it right on top of an open wound, but right to the next. It will kind of put that attention on that spot. But I wear mine right behind my neck. I wear it for 12 hours during the day. I take it off at night and rest and repair for 12 hours. You're going to throw that patch away and you're going to put a new patch on the next day and repeat. It's that simple. It's easier than taking any supplement or any holistic thing I've ever done. This is the easiest, most effective thing. And
we're creatures of habit, and it's called habit stacking. So I keep mine by my toothbrush. My wife keeps her by the coffee pot. Put it somewhere that is very easy for you to find in the morning.
Yep. And the number one thing, so many things about water. It's not just for staying hydrated. You might detox. 10% of people do at the beginning. Copper is the body's master detoxer, but also water is element that moves energy through the body. So make sure you drink plenty of water and stay hydrated. So just a quick testimony. Devin and I, when we first got involved, I had stomach problems since I was 18. I was a part of a modeling agency when I was before 18. I stopped when I was 20 because I developed an eating disorder. I had bulimia and it was really bad. I had it for about 3 years. I did recover from that, but I've dealt with stomach problems on another level my entire life. At last year, I got a colonoscopy at 35 in May. In July, I started the patch. They wanted to put me on a medication. I didn't really want to get on the medication, so I hesitated to. And when I got the patch, I put it on, and within 10 days, I detoxed a little bit, but within 10 days, all of my stomach pains completely gone. They have never come back. I have never felt as good. My energy's through the roof. I'm sleeping. I'm a former insomniac. My skin, I swear, my skin looks like it's almost 10 years younger in just 9 months of using the patch. So that's my testimony.
Right. And so at 21, I got cancer. So if there's anybody on this phone that's had cancer, or cancer survivor, guys, I'm here with you. I know about mind's the most powerful tool. Stay positive. You're going to fight through it. But wellness became something very imperative to me when I was at a younger age. I learned the value of having my health. And, after that whole journey, it changed me forever. But after COVID, I got COVID pretty bad, had it for, a few weeks, got hospitalized for it. After the second time I got it, I told Sarah that I just was never the same. My breathing wasn't the same. I was tightness in my chest. I had a lot of pressure on my upper chest. I constantly would push on my chest like this, all day long. And so it was super uncomfortable. I tried not to show it a lot because we'd be at dinner with friends or on weekends, and I just didn't want to show it. It just kind of affected my personality. I realized pain and discomfort really does affect people's personalities and how you act and things you do. And so I was limited to going out with my kids and shooting basketball because all that pressure just was uncomfortable for me. So anyhow, like my wife said, after 50 or so days, she's the one who actually looked over to me, and we were on dinner somewhere night. She goes, "Devin, you have not pushed on your stomach in the last week, and I didn't even realize it because I was just, after we live like this for like 8 months, 9 months, a year, kind of becomes normal. So anyhow, that's what the patch did. Like my wife said, I lost 9 pounds, didn't exercise, didn't change my diet, just started wearing this patch. So it's really changed my life.
Yes. So what is most important in your life? Money's great. It lets you do things. That's amazing. But I don't want to spend my life chasing money. I'm chasing time freedom. That to me is being rich. I have 3 children. I have a husband that I love. I have a great family. I want to be able for them to own my time, not me chasing the almighty dollar. Okay. So for me, security, being able to travel with my kids, and better health, because if you don't have your health, you have nothing. And at the end of the day, less debt. I don't want to stress. Okay. And we have been able to find that in this industry, not once, but now twice.
Yes.
We had a great run for 10 years. It completely changed our life, set us up for life. We never thought we'd get the opportunity again, but we found it. There's so much potential in the stem cell industry. Okay. Stem cell therapy is becoming more popular. The first thing I lead when I ask someone, I go, hey, what do you know about stem cells? Their light bulb goes off and they're immediately interested. People are realizing the importance of healthy stem cells. Okay. It's the future of regenerative medicine. That's the regenerative side of the body. That's what regenerates all the dying cells. Stem cell industry is expected to explode from a $200 million to a $300 billion industry. And we are the only safe and cost and affordable technology on the market right now with a patent for over 18 years. So you want to go ahead, Annie?
Yeah. So basically, guys, we have such a lucrative compensation plan with this company that we're built as a binary. What is a binary? It means we have a left leg and we have a right leg. This allows us, guys, to build an amazing team, the quantum field team. The reason why this team is growing so fast, not only because of this technology, but because of this binary, guys. And we're able to help each other, get in and help the next person get in. And we're all helping each other join the team and onboard and help them become managers. Everybody doing a little bit of work over time, right? You build a big business over time. And this one team commissions, guys, maxes out at $25,000 a week to go out there and help somebody go manager. That's basically the first little position that you're going to see. And I'm going to tell you, if you're on the phone right now and you want to go manager today or this weekend, my biggest bit of advice for you is just to get excited. Get excited about what you have your hands on. Get excited about being able to be on the journey of passive residual income and make the phone call with excitement to 4 people. They'll join you just because they hear it in your voice.
Right. In our first week, Devin and I made $100 on team.
We were profitable our first week.
But now, as our team builds and we're helping people, everyone on our team now is making this team commission. And if you're on here, you want to make $1,000 a week, we can help you do that. If you want to make $100 a week, we can help you do that.
Right.
But the ceiling for this one bonus is $25,000. That's the ceiling for that one bonus. This bonus has no ceiling. And this is what's rewarding us. They're rewarding me for going out and teaching them exactly what I know, helping them, doing the calls. And when my team, anyone I sponsor, they're my first level. Whenever they make team commissions, the company's going to match me 25% of their team commission bonus. Then when they sponsor someone and I go down and help their person, that's my second level. They're going to match me 20% of their team commissions, all the way to my third level, another 20% off team commissions. This company is rewarding me for helping people get financially free.
That's right.
Rewarding me is the more I help you become successful, the company is going to help me as well. And I love that business plan. We have a very simple, elementary, easy way to build.
One product.
I walk around with envelopes with patches in them that have instructions. I ask people, hey, what do you know about stem cells? I patch 3 people a day. I follow up with 3 people a day because the fortune's in the follow-up. Only 2% of sales happen in the first contact. So I make sure to follow up with 3 people a day. And I introduce 1 person to a Zoom call every week, which now is way over that. But at the beginning, that's what we did at the beginning.
Machine, this woman.
I love this. I just love spreading the news of X39. So we do have a wonderful website that Onyx, again, our fearless leader, made for us, build331.com. There are 9 steps for success. Anything want to know how to build the business, it's on there. So when is your time? When are you going to move? Okay. The time is now. Make your move. Are you serious about your dream? If not this, what else are you going to do? What other industry that has breakthrough science are you going to get involved in? How else are you going to get a piece of the pie in the stem cell industry? Okay. Do you have any other options right now? I can tell you one thing, we ain't going out and buying real estate right now. What else are you going to do? Do you want to be Who do you not know who wants to be pain-free and financially free? And when that light bulb, my closed mind opened up to that, and I know that this is scientifically proven to work, game over, okay? So real quick, if you are on this call, we're going to close this out. If you're going to on this call tonight or today, and you are interested in just trying it, I always suggest you come in at our silver kit. Y'all, we have customer, you can order as a customer if you choose, but we are creatures of habit. Anything that we love or like, or we're feeling amazing, I promise you're going to organically share it with people. And why not get rewarded for that? So I tell everyone, come in at our silver kit. If you are only wanting to try it out, it gives you 90 days worth of product. You can get on auto ship, it can get shipped right to your house. But if you're looking at this as a business, definitely gold, platinum, or diamond. You're going to get free product at gold. At platinum, they drop the price to $84 a sleeve. And at diamond, such a low come in for starting a business, $1,600. Get it for $84 a sleeve. You don't have to place an auto ship order for 3 months. You're fully active, and they're going to pay you out higher for one of our bonuses. When you sign in a diamond as a diamond, you get $500.
And remember, your business grows where the product flows.
Yep.
The people that are on the street getting the product out there to people. I had somebody, and I'm going to, my last little bit, asked me the other day, hey, Devin, what's one of your tip of how you gotten so big? And I said, what's the tip of building massive teams is creating a great income. I talk to lots of people and some say yes. Yep. So guess what? By having diamond, by us getting at diamond level, we have more patches. We're able to go out there and talk to people and be able to share products with people more and often.
So take a quick screenshot of this. This is all of the links that we told you about. There's also a great testimonial page you can go to that I use on a daily basis. We do have a Monday night Zoom. These are our really good friends. We've known them for over a decade. And
just got back from Aruba with them.
Yes, we just spent Aruba together. They are wonderful. He has so much knowledge about stem cells. So make sure you jump on that. That's going to be Monday at 8 p.m. We also have a 90-day run to the This Is It convention.
Yep. So I got the applications right here. Me and Sarah are already signed up. We already have our team flying in from Oklahoma, New Hampshire, all around the country, guys. There's two types of people in life. There's contenders and pretenders. You want to get around in order for you to scale. You know what? People are their bridge of belief of them becoming a leader in this business, for them, just having that bridge of belief to go out and make it happen. We change your belief, right? You'll change the action, you'll change the result, you'll change the whole destiny of that person. This is where you'll want to be, guys. You'll want to be. It's the first ever convention right here in Tampa. You don't want to miss it.
And so this Saturday, if you are in this and you're interested in building the business, or you are building the business, you need to be on our Zoom call this Saturday. It's going to be a 3-hour training. We've only had one longer than an hour in the past. This is only the second long training that we have had. Make sure this Saturday you sit down, grab your notepad, and make sure you jump on that Zoom. We have a live event going on in Tallahassee on May 21st. So anybody in North Florida, he's a Seminole graduate. Mike Hernandez, he is a beast. He's going to be there, and some of our top leaders. So just make sure you guys start promoting for that. Like Devin said, that This Is It convention, it will sell out. Another hotel just sold out this morning. The convention will sell out. It only has 3,000 seats. So make sure, if you have not gotten your ticket, get on there. Okay.
Right.
So we want to thank you guys. We went a couple minutes over. But
yes. Thank you guys so much for taking your valuable time. We hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Make it happen.
Awesome. And we will see you